YouTube, it's your boy Huncho, and I am back with my first video, 2K26. I know it's been a minute. It's my first build video of the game cycle, and I wanted to come up with something different. I usually start with a lockdown, and we definitely gonna get to that because I made one again. But I wanted to kind of paint a light on some of the leaders of the current NBA, the stars that we all know and love. So this first build right here that I wanted to do was the boy Anthony Edwards. He had such a splash last year from just the three-point shooting to his performance in the playoff against LeBron and Luka. So I wanted to shine a light on that, and I wanted to kind of get it started with the build going with him. So this is my first video on it. So let's spend some time looking at the build right here. So these are the stats you're gonna go with, and I'm gonna give you this time now to kind of break down what attributes get to what badges and why I kind of broke it down the way I did. So to start off with the finishing, of course, we're gonna go with the 85 driver layup. I did that to go with the strength, as you see with the 73 for silver finisher. While again, use silver layup mix match because Adams is really good with layup in the ball. Obviously, he's one of the best flashes in the game. But I wanted to kind of give you that feel for it by not only being able to dunk, as you could already see, but being able to finish at the rim with layups in case you get taken out of your dunk meter, because they typically give you a layup animation this year instead of just throwing you completely out of whack whenever they give you some contact for a dunk. So I wanted to give you that option. The driving dunk here is like your #1 priority when it comes to your cap breakers, getting the driving dunk to a 93, getting your vertical to 80 to get that gold posterizer, because this is how you will be able to max +2 to get that legend posterizer. And it's just as crazy as advertised. If you've been playing this game at all, you know the contact dunks, or specifically the dunk meter, has been crazy. So I'm telling you, that's like your #1 priority. And has great footwork around the rim, so I had to give him a little bit of post control. That way you can, if you want to go to the post for a phenom, a little post poet, if you have somebody who, because typically you're going to be a guard, you're 6'4", no one's expecting you to have that post game, but now it's a little sneaky little bag you have within you. Now, the 89 3-point specifically right here is for the gold set shot specialist. This is giving you another option to max +2. This to legend set shot specialist is amazing this year. It gets a huge boost, and it's just overall just worth it. Now, of course, you have the other shooting badges. You have your shifty, your dead eye, your limitless. If you want to go higher on any of these, or maybe a max +1, or maybe you want to prioritize shifty and stay with a max +2 for all of fame. It's all kind of just preference and how you play your game, but I would say definitely max +2 is the set shot specialist before anything else, and then it's all up to you at that point. The playmaking is nothing too crazy. This is kind of just the pass accuracy that's. If you're not gonna go 85, I think 76 gives you the best value. But like, it's that big of a jump. It's 76 to 85. Some people go lower. I mean, that's up to you. But I think the silver versatile finisher is usually pretty good. It kind of gets your passes going to where it's not gonna always be easily picked off, but passing lanes are kind of decently crazy this year, so it all depends. The ball handling with the 86, of course, allowing you that silver ankle assassin and giving you a good amount of animations. It can be cap break it to a 91, and if you want to tweak the build, you can probably get it to 87, or you can cap break it to the full 92, which will give you, like, I think all dribbling animations for a small guard, but it's up to you. Speed with ball for the lightning launch is essential. That you probably max +1 this at least minimum, but probably better off max +2 in it to get that legend lightning launch again. So as you can see, it's a lot of options to max +2. I think that's where the specialist is going to come in handy, especially, which I'm going to kind of give you the options later on in the video as I get to the cap breakers. It's really just your personal preference with that as well, but I'm giving you all the things that I would do with it. So we're gonna get to that, but definitely max +2 and lightning launch, posterizer, and set shot specialist are like probably gonna be the main three that I would tell you, okay, these should be max +2. Defense, Anna's a good perimeter defender, so I wanted to give you that option as well with the 85, both for the steal and the perimeter. So that's giving you gold interceptor as well as giving you silver perimeter badges. I think those are essential for this year game. Defense this year is not the best because the offense is so good. That defense right now just kind of feels unrewarding, but that's the topic for another video. I think having good defense is still essential to stand a chance. If you have no good defense, then I mean, you have no hope. If we play in the game, if you play the game, you know the contest system is something else. So you want some type of defense to actually have a chance at fighting and winning some type of balance on the defensive end. The block goes with the vertical, and just to give you high flying and high bronze, because why not? The physicals are what they are. 86 speed to go with 86 speed with ball. You know those got to be tied. 80 agility to give you some speed while also giving you that all ball metal silver. I know if you go one upgrade, you could go to gold, as it says there, so it's up to you if you want to go a little bit higher on that. The strength is fine too with the gold strong handle, but like I said, silver physical finisher for the layup. Always something you can +1, because I think not strong handle, but I believe immovable, for example, is tier 2 if you feel like that's too low and you want to use your mouse +2 on something, because you got plenty of options with your tier 2s. As you can see, you could do post-fade phenom to get that to be legend with your tier 2, or your layer mixed master to be Hall of Fame, but we'll come back to that another time. And of course the vertical is just to get you that contact with all the pro contacts right now, but eventually you will put that up too with the cap breakers to get the gold posterizer. So this is just the build that I feel like matches Anthony Edwards as much as it does. We'll go ahead and look at the names, we'll go ahead and look at the shades. I do believe we do get, yes, the man himself, Anthony Edwards, while getting 0203 Kobe, no 0203 Ray Allen. No big weaknesses to report, so if that's something you care about, it's there. I know sometimes that could be deceiving, so yeah, but no big weaknesses to report, and I really don't see a weakness with this build. I think it kind of covers Anthony Edwards to a T. You see the strengths, and normally, typically, this is where I would be like, hey, you know, like, comment, subscribe, but I want to kind of take you guys further to the cap breaker screen, so I'm going to do that now and just give you my insight, like I said, on what I would cap breaker, what are some options you can go for, while also giving you options with the specialists as well. So let me get to that. So here we are now with the cap breakers. And as I said, 93 driving dunk and 80 vertical is a must. The 80 vertical is only taking you one cap breaker, just go straight from the 78 to the 80, so that's beautiful. So that's, you know, that's one of your cap breakers. And 93 is just two of these right here. As you can see, you only need 4, so just 2 of these, and you have the 93 driving dunk right there. If we're talking other cap breaker slots, because you don't have a ton of options, steel is obviously a great option right here. This in total I believe is 3 and 3, that's 6. This is 10. You can find the 4 with it, so this, you have 11 to go with, which gives you a 96 steel. 96 steel, if I'm not mistaken, gives you all the way Hall of Fame glove, because I know 94 is Hall of Fame interceptor. So this is an option for this build if you would like to do that. I think that's interceptor is usually pretty good. Glove, that's another story, but interceptor this year is pretty decent, so that is an option if you want to have another cap breaker option to go with it. Obviously, you can also let the driving dunk pass to 93 requirements. You can see, I think this goes all the way up to 97. So, I mean, that's also an option. And vertical goes all the way up here to 88. So, if you want to do like Hall of Fame posterizer, for example, I believe that's 96 driving dunk, 85 vertical. That is an option you can go with. So, I mean, there's that. The layup can go to a 90, and then you can put the strength up, I think, to a 70. If you do one of these, which it will go to 77, but I believe it's 75 strength and 90 driving layer for physical finisher goal. So if that's something you're interested in, that's also there. Just kind of giving you the options to cap breaker if that's something you want to do. I believe even with the rebound in here, you can add in with like bronze rebound chaser if for some reason you wanted that, because I believe this is 19, 26, 32, 33. So yeah, that will definitely give you bronze rebound chaser if that's something you're interested in. So, and then there's shot close. So just kind of giving you the options to cap breaker with this build. Here and now with the specialist, I believe the two that you should definitely be looking at is either finishing or shooting. I think those will give you the best value. In terms of ease, with shooting, I don't know if I make a whole video on it, but I think shooting is probably the easiest, or if not one of the easiest when it comes to doing specialists. Is just shooting threes. And you may say, well, that's a lot of threes to shoot. Trust me, put the game difficulty on a rookie in my career, 12-minute quarters, and just get the grinding. Obviously, some games they want you to, or some goals they want you to play a certain amount of games while still hitting threes. I think yeah, it's like win 50 games right here. Those ones I would probably just go to the Street Kings and just try to get those out too. It's more tasking and just tedious than difficult. Like shooting is just shooting the ball, and you can always put difficulty on rookie inside my career, so that's kind of like just super easy to do. And then finishing is kind of the middle road when it comes to difficulty, but you see the benefits in your build, and especially this build. So I would probably say if you want something easier shooting to be there, but maybe finishing be easier for you because they're talking about close range shots. So I think shooting be easier. But either way you put it, you have value you can get from either bias category with the Master Plus 1s and the Master Plus 2s. I think finishing is better to give you those cap breakers because it wasn't really much cap breakers to be had within the shooting category. So I would probably you'd probably be better off going with finishing. I think finishing would be the better option. But that's the video, guys. I appreciate you guys coming through. If you wanted to design some Eras build, go ahead and like the video if you thought it was a good build, if you thought I broke down stuff efficiently. Comment down any other build videos you want to see. You know, it's been your boy Huncho Han. We back for 2K26, and I'm out.